Conor McGregor. Is he fighting at UFC 303? There seems to be this shroud of mystery about what's going on with that card right now.
I know as much as you guys, which is nothing. All I can say is, well, behind the scenes, last time I saw him, he seemed completely healthy. Now, I think that was, I got here on Saturday, so it's been a little while. Maybe something's developed, but I really, like, I wish I knew. I'm as curious as you guys. I was just checking the MMA subreddit right now, seeing if there was any news, but I don't know anything. I think so. The way everything's, as far as I know, everything's as going forward. But again, I know probably as much, if not less, than you guys.
You know, guys, when I talk about like being sad or empty, I'm not talking about like an Instagram meme or a little cloud following me. I mean like a true empty void. You know, you look in the mirror, you just see a meat suit looking back at you. You know, it doesn't matter how much money you have, how many cars you buy, how many women you have. You're just empty, like a soulless meat bag. That's what I'm talking about. And there's things you can do in your life that help fill that void, that, you know, are productive and not self-destructive.
Get in there and throw hands. You know, I'm privileged to be able to make history again, and to be the first UFC event in the country is just, yeah, it's a milestone of mine. I'm looking to really feel some energy in this arena, and just to, I don't know, we're going to go to war. I know Chimaev's going to bring it, and you know, I've always brought it to the fights. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of mutual respect there. I like to think we're both pretty what you see is what you get sort of fellas. You know, we may have different takes on social media and, you know, publicity and whatnot, but what you see is what you get sort of thing. And I think he respects that in me and I respect that in him. We're going to get in there and we're going to throw down, and may the best man win. I understand he's a hard fight. He's undefeated. He's the latest prize in the middleweight division, and he's coming in to take everything that I want. So I'm going to treat that with the gravity that it deserves.
I was never a big believer that the gloves were a major issue with eye pokes. I mean, maybe it could have been a small fact. You think so? Because they changed the gloves for this fight, and we still got some eye pokes, John.
Yeah, but they didn't. You take a look and they say, yeah, they changed the gloves. Yeah, they put a sensor in it. Great, and they did carve down as far as the big blocky thing. I think for grappling they're better, but they did not put in that curve that is needed.
Okay.
You know, right now, when you put on those gloves, your hand is in a position where your fingers are straight out, relaxed. Mm-hmm. You have to squeeze to make that fist, and when you unsqueeze your hand, automatically your fingers kind of go straight. It needs to be where you actually have to work to straighten your fingers.
Yeah,
that's when you're going to start getting away from the eye pokes, and that's what needs to be done.
can't thank you enough for being here. You and Ginger seem to be getting along. You are not only an amazing businessman, you are an inspiration, you are a philosopher. The way you do business, the way you conduct your business and your friendships and media is, I'm jealous. But Dana, I can't thank you enough for being here.
Thank you for all the kind words. I appreciate it. I am so tired of doing podcasts. I'm literally done with them. I'm not doing any more podcasts.
Answer that. What was that set up with you and how it had to?
So what happened was, I did the Sage Steel podcast when she called me Charlie.
Okay, so how did we not talk about both of these?
So first of all, Sage Steel and I are good friends. I love her. She asked me to be her first guest on the podcast, so I go out there. Now, the studio is owned by Howie Mandel, where these podcasts take place. She was signed to Bill Maher's podcast company, and they're all done there in Howie Mandel's studio.
Got it.
So we get done with the podcast, and Howie Mandel walks in, and he's like, I've 100 podcasts a week happen here. I've never watched any of them. I watched the whole podcast, love who you are, what you stand for, and all this stuff, and we hit it off. We start talking, great dude. So he's like, let me show you around the studio. So he's involved in all kinds. He owns social media companies and all this other stuff. Howie Mandel owns a lot of that people don't realize. Smart guy, great guy. So we're walking through and stuff. He goes, would you do me a favor?
That's great.
And I said, yeah, what's up? And he's like, would you come in and get up and walk off my podcast?
That's great.
I go, I would be fucking honored to walk off your podcast because I'm so fucking sick of doing podcasts. It's funny. So we go in there and do it, right? And he's like,
awesome.
Take this to the grave. I said, done. I'll take it to the grave. Right? So I'm walking around. I go do this thing with the Nelk Boys, right? We're doing this Monkey Bomb tour. The whole fucking crowd starts chanting Howie Mandel. Howie Mandel. I go, whoa. Time out. I can't do this. Howie Mandel's a great fucking dude ever. Sorry, Howie. It's just, when I go out and people start fucking shitting on the guy, and I'm sure he could give a flying I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So, Howie Mandel fucking awesome and everything else.
Six years ago, I'm in Arizona. Make my debut in UFC. O'Malley come. He have 2 fights, something like that.
He was already in the UFC or no?
No. This is in 2017.
Both champions already.
Yeah, both gonna be a champion in the UFC, And that's a good history, And then I go to Octagon. Inside the Octagon, my first training, Sparring, go. And then I try to be nice, and the guys come, O'Malley come, say, hey, I can record the video. I say, of course, brother. He looked like a very young guy. I say, okay, just pass me for 2 hours and watch it too, And then he record after the training, say, hey, pass me the video, brother, please. And he say, okay, I'm gonna send it to Henry. And then 1 week, I say, hey, Henry, you call your brother, he's not gonna send it to you, man. You kill him. He's not gonna send to you the video. And that's why I don't have the video. I don't have any record. And then he have the 10 seconds he put in the internet, and that's what's happening, Yeah, show that, man. And what I think, because I remember that kick, I remember that kick. And in my head, I'm throwing, I go to the floor, scream like a, but it's not too bad.
This is really not much of anything.
Okay. And then he kicked me like that. I say, okay, let's go. Now let's go dance. And that's he have the rest of the video, but nobody wanna watch that video,
So you're saying after that?
You're
saying after that happened, you had a lot of
he
success.
He had like a 50 minutes record that video, and he's not gonna post, And now I can say, because he posted that, I'm taking him down, go to the mountain, and slap in the face, do everything, brother. But that's just my words,
Yeah, because even on Twitter, he said, do you want me to drop the rest of the? Oh, that's not
come on, yeah, post the rest. Everyone ready for that.
All right, so Sean-Izzy, we need your response.
Well, of course,
post the video, Post the video.
People's gonna pay for the pay-per-view for see the video.
Who's like one UFC fighter you think can beat up if you had a full camp to prepare?
All right, so and I'm being honest here. It is 100% Alex Pereira because that guy is and if anyone knows how to wrestle against him, I'm a collegiate wrestler. If anyone knows how to wrestle against him, it's over. I understand he can knock you out with any punches, but if you look at people that try to take him down, people take him down with ease because he doesn't know anything about wrestling, and he won't be the champ much longer at 205 if he gets a wrestler in there.
Holy sh!